What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammett, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how the words you use when you're getting past a narcissistic or toxic relationship can affect your healing process, reframing your experience. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe. So, were you discarded by a narcissist or a toxic person, or were you set free? And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. When you're trying to get over a relationship with a narcissist or a toxic person, words matter, y'all. And I tell people to reframe your experience because the words you use can affect your healing process. If you say I was viciously discarded, it convinces your mind that you were thrown away like a piece of trash and things like that. So instead of saying discarded, use the words I was set free, because being set free is empowering. You see what I'm saying? I wasted X amount of years. Or I spent X amount of years learning how not to be treated, so I know what I deserve, so I know not to accept less. Reframing your experience can be some of the most empowering things that you can do on your healing journey. I know a lot of people say one man's trash is another man's treasure and things like that, but you were never trash. You have to treasure yourself and empower yourself. Self-love is the best love, y'all. Use better words to describe your experience and it can help you heal faster. Welcome back, y'all. So, reframing your experience. And yes, I'm in my living room. I'm back in the house, y'all. I'm not filming in the car. I'm back in the house, and I got my daughter right here. So she's in the background. So, the words you use can actually affect how you heal and things like that. So I tell people when they're dealing with narcissists and toxic people or whoever, it doesn't even have to be narcissists or toxic people. It can be anybody that you've had a negative experience with, that you survived and things like that. Whatever the experience is, you made it through. You know what I mean? So I like I said in the beginning, were you discarded or were you set free? You know what I mean? Because discarded makes it sound like somebody shot you in the trash can and said, they shot you in the trash can and said Kobe when they did it. Like Kobe, like this relationship is over. I'm gonna ball it up and shoot it into the trash can. They discarded you. So if you say discarded, your brain connects being discarded to being like, it's a bad word, it's a negative word. So negative words bring negative connotations, bring negative energy into your life and things like that. So when you're dealing with narcissistic people, toxic people, whatever, you didn't get discarded. You were set free. And I know everybody's circumstance is different. It's easier said than done to get to this point. But I'm telling you right now that the words that you use to describe your healing or the end of the relationship or what you went through can affect how you heal. They can. It can just take longer. You know what I mean? It's just like, applying some, how like, what is it? Neosporin can help you heal faster, can help a wound heal faster, like a sore or a cut or something like that. If you apply Neosporin before a Band-Aid, it can actually help the wound close faster. So if you apply different, transformative vocabulary, empowering statements, empowering words, it can actually help you heal as well. Like I said, it can help you heal faster because you did not get discarded. You did not set free. Another phrase that I hear a lot of people say when they're coming out of a toxic relationship situation is that they wasted X amount of years. Yeah, that right there said I wasted 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, or whatever. That language right there, saying that words, can make you feel like you actually wasted 40 years of your time, 20 years of your time, 5 years of your time. So I tell people in a situation like that, I know it's hard as hell to do it now. I know it's hard as hell to do it. But whatever helps you heal. But me personally, I think using transformative vocabulary can help you heal faster. You see what I'm saying? Like, you didn't waste time. You spent X amount of years. You spent X amount of years learning how not to be treated, like learning how to be treated better. Like now you know how you deserve to be treated. You spent X amount of years knowing how you deserve not. Let me rewind this, y'all. You spent X amount of years learning how you didn't deserve to be treated. This person didn't deserve you. This person didn't deserve your time, effort, energy. So now you know how to be treated. Now you have a stronger foundation to set boundaries for your next relationship. And your next relationship doesn't have to be with anybody else. You can have a better relationship with yourself, with your boundaries and things like that. Because nobody can take away and break what they didn't help create. You see what I'm saying? They didn't make you. They did not make you. They try to break you, but you can't be broken. Like I said, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You were never trash. I put a tweet up yesterday that says gold is still gold no matter who possesses it. Silver is still silver no matter who possesses it. A diamond is still a diamond no matter who possesses that diamond. Just because somebody doesn't understand your value doesn't mean it diminishes your worth. They don't know what you're worth. They don't know your value. You're still gold. You're still silver. You're still a diamond. Just because somebody doesn't understand it and doesn't treat you like it doesn't mean that you're not this. It doesn't mean that you're not that. You see what I'm saying? Stop giving those people power over you. Transformative vocabulary. You mean don't blame. Look, sooner or later you get to the point where if you keep going back into these toxic relationship dynamics, you can't, like, blaming the narcissistic person gives them the power over you. Blame more effectively. Tony Robbins said this before. I'm just telling you, he said this before. He said, blame more effectively. I'm not telling you to stop blaming. I'm telling you to blame more effectively. Blame something that you can control. You can't control that narcissistic person. You can control yourself, though. Blame internally. Okay, I gotta stop going back into this toxic situation because they're not going to change who they are. I can't change them. The only thing I can change is me and what I allow into my life. The only thing I can change is how I respond to people. The only thing I can change is how I react to people and things like that. The only thing I can change is how I live my life. Blame more effectively. Transformative vocabulary. Empowering yourself instead of taking your power away. You know what I mean? When people when people come out of these relationships, another thing I hear, y'all know, I get it, most of this stuff from I do one-on-ones over Zoom, y'all. I do my one-on-ones over Zoom and things like that. So a lot of people, when they come out of these relationships, they beat themselves up. That's like, I feel so stupid. I feel so dumb. I feel so this. I feel so that. I tell them, I say, look, do not give yourself an emotional black eye. You're out of the relationship dynamic now. If you go back into it, you're just allowing this abusive situation to continue and things like that. So do not give yourself an emotional black eye. Don't beat yourself up now. You're out of the relationship dynamic. Use what you've learned to not go back into it. Use what you learned from this old toxic ass relationship to help point out red flags sooner in your next possible relationship. Oh, my ex used to do that, and they were a toxic ass person. Bye. You remind me of my ex. Bye. You know what I mean? Instead of you remind me of my toxic person that damn near tried to ruin my life. That damn near upended my life. That damn near destroyed me. Bye. What you allow is what will continue, y'all. And we're not allowing, like, I'm just telling you, we're going into 2023. We're not allowing narcissistic people, toxic people to have any kind of power, any kind of more control over our lives and our circumstances anymore. So reframing your experience, it can help you heal, y'all. I'm just telling you, negative self-talk beats yourself up. You get into these down modes, these down states. You know what I mean? Were you discarded, or were you set free? Were you thrown away? Were you broken up with, or were you released? You know, you got released from jail? I tell some people like this: you got released from jail. Like this relationship dynamic was a prison sentence. Whatever, and I say relationship dynamic because it doesn't have to be an intimate relationship. It could be a relationship with your mom or dad or your family member or friend or whatever. You know, you were in control. Were you fired, or did you get set free? You see what I'm saying? Fired or set free? Which one is it more empowering? Sometimes using the word fired can actually inspire you. I got fired, so now I'm angry. But I'm focused anger, focused aggression. Use it. Eric Thomas says you already been through the pain. Use the pain to get something out of it. You already been through you already been through the relationship. You already been through this toxic abusive relationship. You already been through it. You can't change it now. Use what you learned from that relationship. You already been through the pain. Use it to better yourself. Use it to empower yourself. Use it to find more strength. Use it to help more people. That's what I'm doing with my experience right now with narcissistic personality disorder. You know what I mean? I'm using my experience to help more people, to help more narcissistic people get into therapy, to wake themselves up, to start their own platforms and stuff like that. That's what I'm doing. I'm helping survivors and victims of narcissistic people, toxic people, whatever, get into therapy, live their lives to their fullest extent. I've already been through the pain. I'm using my pain to help other people heal. I'm using my pain to help other people grow. That's what I'm using right now. You know what I mean? So empower yourself. Reframe your experience. I'm not trying to lessen or negate your experience. I'm telling you to reframe it to help you heal faster. Toot. You okay?
Yeah.
She get to talking. She hear me talking. She hit the camera, y'all. She just tries to get louder than me. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, Mental Illness is out. Peace.
Really?